everyone. Welcome back to Just One More Chapter. I'm Melanie.
I'm Santana.
And thank you for listening. Please follow us on all of our social media pages. If you're listening on audio, give us a 5-star rating and review. On YouTube, follow us, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment, please. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, and we run our monthly book club through Fable. Catch us on there. Everything is in the link. Links are in the description below.
Yes.
Below. We're almost done the year.
I know.
This is our yearly wrap up of everything we've done.
Yeah, pretty much. All the books we read.
Oh,
Favorites.
I feel like there was a lot of books this year, but it's crazy to me that they're just in this year. I swear I probably read these books last year.
I know. It is crazy.
It's so weird how time goes.
It just flies by. But it doesn't feel like that long ago sometimes. It's so weird. Just the concept of time in general.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bugs me out.
We are reading Her Vicious Beasts, the beginning by
E.P. Bali? I think
Bali?
it's Bali, yeah.
Yeah. Very quick novella. At the time we're filming this video, we're almost done it.
Yes.
We'll be finishing it before the end of the year because next week, obviously, is our book review.
Yes, ma'am.
Where we'll also be announcing the first book of 2026.
Exciting.
I think next year, I don't know if you want to agree with me or not, that like we're going to be really, I think, sticking to genres we like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like 2025 for us was trying not to become too repetitive.
Yeah.
But then I think,
We were let down a lot of times.
just to put it easily,
Yeah.
we were let down by trying to try something different.
100%. Gotta stick to what we know.
Yeah. And there's something wrong with that.
No.
Yeah. So I think for next year, there'll be more of a, not a theme, but like we're going to be sticking to
Yeah.
very,
What we like.
yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Because for me personally, I think I found genres that I really loved this year, and the type of books that I've read, it's always been fantasy. Romantic fantasy has been my favorites of this year.
Yeah.
But like more specifically, books that I've read that have like a gothic vibe to it.
That dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atmospheric kind of vibe.
Those have been what I've really gone towards. So I think I'm gonna definitely like gothic fantasy romance. Like it's very specific,
Yeah.
but yeah, that for me that's been like my favorite for this year. Did you like
Dark
see?
romance was my number one. Pretty
That
much
was your one
all
for
I
this year?
read. Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely found
Which
her,
is
like,
crazy because like I was primarily only reading thrillers, and I didn't read a single like thriller novel this year. Which is
Really?
crazy to me. Yeah, I need to start
Wow.
getting back into it. I think, but yeah, because dark romance kind of has that like thriller aspect. If it's a good dark romance and there's like the plot and
Yeah, there's a good story to it. There's always like a thriller aspect.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
know.
So two different
Changing.
genres
Yeah.
that we've gotten into.
Yes. Go.
Let's kind of go through our top 5 books of the year.
Yes.
In no particular order.
Yes, my first one, Nightshade by Autumn Woods. Yeah, I loved this book so much. It was my first 5-star read of the year. It just the atmosphere, the tension, the yearning. I just loved everything about this. And the cliffhanger at the end, it was great. Like
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the next book.
Yeah, but we read that book, if you guys don't know, of one of our book club books of this year. Yeah, it was a really good book.
It was so good. And it was like her first novel, which I was amazed by. So
Yeah.
I'll definitely be looking out for her next year.
Yes, we're definitely going to be reading that book.
Yes.
Yeah, that one, that's a good one. In no particular order, Sunrise on the Reaping was one of my top 5 because I love the Hunger Games. I love that trilogy series, So picking up this book, 'cause I was so excited to hear about Haymitch. It was such a good book. Such a good book. I'm so excited for the movie coming out next year. It's definitely one of in my top fives. It was so well done.
Yeah.
It was so well done. She's such a good freaking author. It's amazing. And yeah, so
Does she have any other books besides this series, or was that
good
it?
question. I have no clue.
Oh, I was gonna say because I only really heard of her through the series, so
I
was like, I
I
wonder if she
wonder.
has other novels too.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe. I'm gonna stick with just these
Yeah.
ones.
You're like, that's good enough for me. I also read the Into the Darkness series by Navissa Allen, so Lights Out and Caught Up. I just loved it. It was like comedic at times, and just like the romance aspect to it was really good. And yeah, I love those novels. So those are in my top 5.
This is so crazy for me to say because for some reason I felt like I've read this book more than a year ago.
Yeah,
but
Lights Out. I was like, I thought I read it last year,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the hell? No, I didn't. I read it in February. Like what?
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I read the book of Azrael in January of this year, and Amber V. Nicole has become one of my favorite authors. But it's so wild to me that I read this book this year because the book didn't come out this year, and I've read all of her books now up to date. And her book specifically just kind of, and it wasn't through a reading slump, but it really got me hooked to keep going. I love the dark vibes of this book, the fantasy of these book series. So it's so wild to me that I read it in January.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
But it's such a good series.
Yeah.
If you need a series that has fantasy kind of dragons where the female main character is like a badass, she's not a damsel in distress, and multiple romances with multiple characters through these books, it's a god tier.
Chef's Kiss.
Yes.
Chef's Kiss. The Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey. I get why everyone's so obsessed with this and like why everyone rants and raves about it because it was so good. The female main character, like you just said, is such a badass. It was so refreshing to read that. Like usually you have the male main character who's like morally gray or morally black, and it was nice to see that in a female character. You know, we don't usually get that too often. So yeah, I loved it.
That's
It's pretty
exciting.
good.
That's exciting. I didn't think you were going to pick that one.
Yeah.
Your top 5.
I just read it recently, but yeah, no, it's in there.
I read Carrie Lake. I discovered this year. Nocticadia was the first book that I read from Carrie Lake. This book is what got me into Dark Academia books. It's such a cool, interesting concept. Carrie Lake is so good at building these worlds that are mysterious and different, but you kind of want to live in them. I really love Nocticadia. If you love teacher-student type of dynamic, but they're older and gothic vibes. She does gothic vibes so well. So well.
Yeah, this one's been on my TBR for a while.
Oh, you
so
have to read it. It
need
is
to
so
get
good.
into it.
I really, yeah, Carrie
I
Lake.
heard the audiobook was really good for that one too.
I bet. Because the Anathema, which is another Carrie Lake
Yes.
book, was really good audiobook, which is so exciting because that book came out the second book came out this year. I can't think of the name right now, but the audiobook is coming out next year for the second book. So I'm not reading the second book
Yeah.
of The Eating Woods. I'm waiting till next year when the audiobook comes out because I really enjoyed the audiobook.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Even though I'm not an audiobook listener, because it's the exact same actors who did the first one. So I'm like, okay, I want to listen to them
Yeah.
again because they were so good.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's huge when you find like good voice actors because like that makes such a difference in an audiobook. Like it's insane.
absolutely. And also not because not every book is like a dual person. It's always sometimes one person saying the
Yeah.
characters, and this one is different. Two different actors
Yeah,
doing the characters.
dual narration, right?
Yeah, which is so good.
And sometimes they even have like a full cast, so even the side characters will have like a different voice, which I think is so cool.
Yes, the Book of Azrael, Amber's book, is a full cast.
Yes.
And there's also like sound effects too. Like I don't know if there's like a certain name for it where there's like background things happening.
Exactly.
I don't think I've
I
listened.
think that's amazing because it like totally immerses you in, right? Because you're just listening, you're not, you know, reading, and so That's important.
Again, it's so weird to me that I discovered Carrie Lake this year because her, as well as like top authors, well, like I will read anything she writes.
Yeah.
And there's still so many more books I haven't read by her. So hopefully next year I can like read every
Yeah,
single
there
one
was
she's done.
another, I think it's a duology she has. I was looking into. It sounds really good. I can't remember the name right now, but yeah.
I don't know which one you would be thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah, I can't think of it right
Yeah,
now, but
I think
yeah.
one of them's called Nightshade, actually. Now that I'm
Oh,
thinking
yes.
about it, yeah.
Yes. There's the Master of Salt and Bones, not that one. There's Nightshade.
Nightshade, and then I can't remember the name of the other book.
Oh,
but
it's
those
gonna-
ones sound really good.
Yeah, I even though I haven't read those books, I definitely recommend her. She's really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy her as an author.
Let me see my last one. So these were like just my like top rated books of the year. So the Cat and Mouse Duet by H.D. Carlton also made my list. So yeah, I just loved like that dark,
That was this year?
Yeah, we read it this year.
What is going on?
I know.
Whoa.
'Cause it felt like forever ago. Same thing. I was like, oh my God, yeah, no. So yeah,
That's wild.
this was this year. Yeah, just, I loved Sade Meadows and yeah, just that. I loved the storyline. I thought it was really well done. So
It was.
Yeah.
It was a good one. That's just so funny. Like,
do
yeah, your top five was like all dark romance and stuff. So yeah, you definitely loved dark romance this year.
Love it.
Exorcism of Fairies is on my top five. I just finished that by J.L.
Yeah.
Vampa. So good. Another dark academia book. Definitely recommend. It was so well done, so different of a book that I've ever read, so inventive. And yeah, I really, really loved that book. So dark academia and like fantasy for me has been top.
Yeah, I love Dark Academia. I need to read more.
You do. There's just something
Yeah.
about that. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And especially because this book is set in Dublin, Ireland. Just that like vibe. And you can just picture that in your
Yeah.
head. Oh,
The cliffs and the sea. I love it.
and the old buildings. And my last one is a book that I just finished as well, In the Veins of Drowning by Kaylee Cassidy. Oh my gosh, such a good siren mythical creature fantasy book. So well done. Never read a book about mermaids or sirens. This is my first one, and man, did she ever nail it for me.
Yeah, it sounds like such an interesting concept. I threw it on my TBR radar. I was like, yep.
It is interesting. It's not boring. It keeps you hooked. I really enjoyed that book. So, yeah, those are my top five.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
It
It's
was kinda
wild. Even
hard.
looking at my Fable list, I'm like, what the hell? Like,
know.
It's crazy.
Because we also read the Leah River series.
I actually didn't finish it, which I was like looking back. I was like,
Really?
I really loved Insatiable. I don't know why I didn't finish the series. I just must have forgot or like didn't get around to it.
Oh, I
but
really thought you read all.
no, I just read the first one.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was
wow.
looking through and I was like, oh, I didn't even finish the series. I was like, what the hell? Because it's so well loved, right?
It's
So-
really good.
I know. I love the first book, so I was like, I need to get better at finishing series because I do this a lot. I just get
there's a reason.
distracted, or I don't know what it is.
Well,
Or
obviously
like
the
we'll
book
be
didn't-
reading the book of the month, and then I forget, and I have another one I want to read. I'm
Oh.
like my ADHD brain, you know?
Yeah. Well, it is hard trying to read multiple
Yeah.
books in a month, especially because we have book club.
Yeah, exactly.
So I get that. But obviously it wasn't that good for you because you have
No,
read
I rated it at
series.
4.5 stars, so I obviously really liked it. So
Yeah.
I don't know,
Just distracted.
just got distracted. So got to get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Speaking of top five, let's talk about our like worst books of the year.
The Troop.
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
Cutter. Yeah.
The Troop by Nick Cutter, which we
Yeah.
featured in
Really bad.
was it not October?
Yeah, it was October.
October. Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
that
not
was
for
one-
it was just wasn't for me.
This was us trying to try
Yeah,
something
we
different.
were trying to go into a different genre
Yeah.
that we're not used to. We're like, no.
And there's a reason why.
Not for us. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my worst books too. I hate to say it, but Normal People.
Yeah, big letdown.
Big
it wasn't a
letdown.
terrible book, but just not what I was expecting at all. And compared to the show, I was like, yeah, no, not the vibe.
Not my writing style that I
Yeah.
like. Obsessed with the show. Obsessed with the show. to go from that to reading the book, such a
Yeah.
letdown.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't my cup of tea
I know.
at all.
I know. I agree.
I don't like her writing style.
Yeah. It's different. Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big letdown. I think those are the only,
Yeah, those were my only two as well.
and I think,
Those were my least like rated, like the lowest I rated books.
yeah.
Were those two.
And for the same reason of just, they're just not our type.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that we're saying they're terrible books, but yeah, just not for us.
Yeah, I'm never going to pick a thriller again for book club. I'll try that on my own.
Yeah.
I'll try that on my own.
Exactly.
But I'll never do that again.
So, favorites of the year. What was your? We kind of talked about this a little bit, but what was your favorite trope?
I think I'll go with my favorite micro trope. Is like, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, who hurt you? Who did this to you?
Yeah.
That micro trope has been a common
Yeah.
kind of feature in the books I've read, and I seem to be my favorite
Yeah.
so far.
I agree. I love that.
Yeah.
Like morally great men, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Is it like your trope too?
Yeah. I guess that would be considered a trope, right? Touch. Yeah, I have like touch her and die energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Revenge arcs. I love a good revenge arc. That was one of my
Yes.
favorites this year. And unhinged female characters.
Yeah, those have been really good this year. I guess like trope for me would obviously be enemies to lovers. That's
Yeah.
been a very big one.
Same.
Books that I've read. Yeah. Trying to think of tropes now all of a sudden. It's like my
I
mind's
know
blank.
tropes are hard because there's like so many like little random ones. I don't know what's considered a
There's like
trope.
found family.
Family.
There's freaking friends to lovers. There's age gap. There's
No, it's hard to think of them all off the top of your head, right?
yeah. I don't like people list authors list tropes in books, but I definitely found not like searching for a book with that
No,
trope.
exactly. I don't.
So it's not like really something I think about.
I agree.
So it's hard. But I think the only ones that have been constant for the whole year has been like enemies to lovers has been like the biggest one
Yeah,
I can think of right now.
Exactly. Same. Did you have any like? What was your top? Like, which author did you read the most of this year?
Amber V. Nicole.
Yeah.
5 books.
Ooh.
5 books of hers
Yeah.
this year have been the most I've read. What about you?
It's so random, but Allie Hazelwood.
Oh God.
I read 3 of her books. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love like she writes yearning men so good. So
Yeah.
sometimes, and I'll use it as like a palette refresher. I'll go from dark romance and do like a cute Allie Hazelwood novel.
That's a good exchange.
You know, just to get like, 'cause dark romance can be very dark, right? So sometimes you need to just refresh and reset.
Yeah.
So she's
A
good
breath
for
of fresh
that.
air.
Yeah. She's good for that. Because I love the way she writes men.
Yeah, definitely Amber V. Nicole. Her and Carrie Lake are my favorite authors that I've read this year. There has been wonderful authors, but I think for them too, they both made me fall in love with fantasy and a relove to fantasy, and then diving into the dark academia. Because I don't think prior to 2025 that I read a dark academia book that I can't think off the top of my
Yeah.
head. And Carrie Lake was the one who's like, I love this vibe. And then add in Gothic as well. So, because there two are like, have ones I've like, okay, any books after I've read from them, I need to keep going with this vibe. So I credit that to them.
Yeah. I love those vibes.
I have to say though, one of the things I've said throughout the year is I don't like audiobooks, and I'm going to stand by that, okay? Because I don't. It's not something I will go towards, but I have found a new appreciation for audiobooks when you go on a road trip.
Yeah.
Because I was on a road trip this year, and I listened to, oh gosh, what was the book now? I can't think it right now off the top of my head, but listening to that book while driving, man, it made that drive go by like
So
nothing.
fast, yeah.
And it was so nice because by the end, it was a, what was it, like a 12-hour book or something like
Yeah.
that. And by the time we got to here and we're about to drive in, like we finished the book.
Yeah.
And that was so much
That's
fun
perfect.
to
Yeah.
go from that to then. Like we did
Exactly.
skip a few sometimes because it was like getting boring. But like for the most part, we listened to the
Yeah.
whole thing. And it was so nice.
I know, because then you're like, oh, you feel accomplished. Like, you
Yes,
listened
and we're
to
like,
a whole
you have someone
book.
else in the car
Yeah,
vibing
to
with the book
talk-
with you
to
too.
talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I definitely want, if I do more road trips, I definitely want to be able to be in a car, listen to an audiobook,
Listen to more audiobooks. Yeah.
but then have someone to riff with you too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what made it fun, I think. I think if it was by myself, I think it would still be fine.
Yeah.
But it's being with someone else.
to discuss and be like, oh my God.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
I agree.
So I have a little bit more appreciation. Okay?
Yes. I agree.
For audiobooks.
I agree.
Was there anything that surprised you throughout the year in terms of like the things you read, things you listened to?
Not really.
Yeah.
Nothing too like crazy. I do like I have been listening to more audiobooks though, just like when I'm walking my dog or if I'm like doing chores around the house. It takes me forever to get through one, mind you, but yeah, I do appreciate them more for sure. You need to find good voice actors. That's a main thing for me. If the like immediately I listen, I'm like, no, I don't like it. If their voice is off or Joe Arden, I'm listening to Butcher and Blackbird right now. Oh, his voice does something to me. He is
really good.
amazing. He is really good. And he has like an Irish accent in this one.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yes.
it's like, I love it. Love it.
Yeah, I want to listen to more, but it has to be two. I need a female actor
it's
and a male
dual.
actor.
Yeah, this one's dual.
I could not listen to one where one character is both.
No.
It takes me right out of it.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't.
care how good you are at changing your
Yeah,
your
no.
vocals. No, I
Yeah,
need
'cause
two.
I've listened to where it's just the one and it's, it doesn't hit the same. There's I agree.
Yeah, I
Need
have
dual
to.
narration, and it'd be really nice to listen to with like background noises or sound effects or whatever you call it too. I think that'd be interesting. I haven't read one yet or
No.
listened to one yet.
Neither have I, but that would be something fun to get
dip
into.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you have any like goals or intent? We're gonna kind of do a little bit of like our goals and intentions for next year as we wrap this year up, but we'll definitely talk more about that next month.
Yes.
But do you have any like a little goal that you want to set for yourself, or like maybe intention that you want to do in terms of maybe the amount of books you like to read, or like a certain genre you want to try?
Yeah,
Or
I do want to like start reading more different genres because I feel like sometimes I'll just find a genre I like and then I just kind of stick to it. So I do kind of want to like broaden my horizons a little bit, especially with like fantasy and stuff like that. I just kind of want to like read more intentionally, like for myself, not seeing like, oh, this book is so hyped right now, so I got to check it out. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of times I'll see stuff on TikTok or Instagram. I'm like, oh, it sounds so good. I want to read that book. And then I'm like, you guys are liars. Like, this isn't a good book.
Yeah.
I feel like I just wasted my time. So
Yeah.
I think that would be my biggest one.
that's not a bad thing to think about. I think I want to stick with at least trying to get a minimum of 3 books per month. I definitely was doing that throughout this year, and some months it was less.
Yes.
But I feel like 3 is enough because I feel like even though I've seen that I read lots, I feel like I want to read more.
I know, I agree. I feel like the summer really kills me because like I'm constantly out doing stuff.
Oh, I agree. July,
You
I read
know,
like 2 books.
I literally read,
throughout-
I think I read 1 book in July. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
so
Like I was just so
hard.
busy out and about doing stuff. So yeah.
I think it
those
would be really
months kill
hard.
me.
I don't really care if I read more in summer or not. So I will either read 1 or 2 books for that summer month.
Exactly.
But I
So
definitely
you gotta
like to
enjoy
keep
the
it.
sun while we can. Well, we live up here, right?
Yeah, no, totally. You're like, I kind of want to be doing things, not looking at
Yeah.
a screen, even if it's a
Exactly.
Kindle.
Exactly.
I kept hearing all over my TikTok is Pierce Brown, who writes the Red Rising series, and that his books sound so interesting to me, and they're a deep fantasy book, but there also is romance in the book as well. I definitely want to start his books. There was a lot of them, so I think that's my goal for next year. Is I'm trying which most of my books have been female authors, I have to say.
Me too.
So I'm curious to try a male author.
A male author. Yeah, that's good.
To
I
see
like
how that goes.
I like that.
Yeah, I really want to read his books because it's giving me like Dune vibes, kind of. But whereas Dune is not so much romance, whereas Red Rising there is a romance in the book,
Yeah.
and it's kind of interesting how his book, specifically the first one, Red Rising, is not considered like a romantasy, even though it is romance and it is a fantasy. It's curious why they don't market his book as that, because it very much is.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It is. A lot of men,
Is it because he's a male, you think?
maybe,
And he's
he-
like, no.
and it's not like he shies away from that. It's definitely, there's a lot more females taking on reading his books. I'm not saying it's very male dominated. It leans towards that, I think, because he's a male.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of females have been picking it up and recommending it. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I want to try it because I love fantasy now. Well, I have always loved fantasy, but I want to try him.
Yeah.
I want to try it out.
Do some more male authors, hey?
Yeah.
Broaden the
Well, I don't know if I'm going to do
horizon.
multiple male authors.
Check
Okay.
out This one, yeah.
I'm not trusting people, but he seems to be decent, and I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything negative, so I want to check it out.
Check it out for sure. Do you have anything, predictions or like things you want to see more of next year in the book world?
I have a prediction, but it's not like something that I just pulled out of my brain. I think dystopians are coming back. They haven't like gone anywhere, but there hasn't been like a big resurgence like it was in the 2010s.
Yeah.
But I think dystopian books / with like a military aspect are going to be starting to create it in 2026.
Yeah.
That's like my
That's like a
prediction.
Yeah. I don't really have any predictions, but things I want to see like more of, like dark romance. I want to see more like psychological aspects to it rather than just like, oh, it's so shocking just for the shock value of it. Like more depth to characters, more like psychology behind it. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, that would be nice rather than it's just like, oh, they murder people.
Yeah.
Dark romance.
Exactly. More depth. I want more depth.
Do you think you would try like a mafia romance next year?
Yeah, I do actually. That was on, I
Yeah.
do want to try a Mafia because I've heard such good things. And that's like, isn't that the birth of dark romance?
I think
feel
so.
like it is. So, yeah, we got to try.
I either want to try mafia or like a biker gang.
Yeah.
Like those are
that
the
sounds
two.
interesting too.
There's so many that I just don't know which one to pick.
I know, it's true.
But I
Get the
think,
bad boy vibes.
yeah. I wonder if those ones would be more. I don't think they'd be more psychological, but I wonder if we try one of those.
More depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. And I want more tension in books. More
Yeah.
tension. Doesn't matter the genre. Like if it's romance, I just want tension. Like I feel like there's not a lot of payoff in like books I'm reading anyways, you know what I mean? Like it kind of just cuts to the chase right away. I want more tension, more yearning, more.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
You want books that they don't really touch upon them getting together in a sense till the end of the book? Are you finding the books you're reading, it's like in the first half?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, like I need more tension.
Yeah,
More
you want more
yearning.
yearning.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So you're definitely going to like In the Veins of Drowning.
Yeah.
And then you are going to like the Exorcism of Fairies because that is plot, and more towards the end you get that.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But luckily I've read books where it's you're just listening to the story, and then you get the payoff towards the end.
Yeah.
So I hope you can pick
Yeah,
the books that way.
exactly.
Because I hate when they get together right
It's
away.
like, okay, yeah, there's no payoff. It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell's the point of this?
Yes. I want to wish for it. Every other chapter, I want to read this book and be like, is it time? No.
Exactly. 100%. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. Well, you want to like anticipation. That's like, it's like going up a roller coaster. You're waiting for that thing to drop.
Yeah.
And for it to happen immediately, you're like, okay, now that's over with.
Yeah.
Let the
It's
ride
like-
be done.
Exactly.
That's what I kind of feel happened in.
Under your scars.
Yes.
That was like, I was like, Kate, what's the point of this? Like, you know, like,
I wasn't
it was just
gonna go there.
immediate for me. Like, that just came to my head, and I was like, under your scars.
No, that I wasn't going there, but
Yeah.
totally, I agree with you. Her Vicious Beasts. It like immediately they have a scene,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
but there's no really payoff
Yeah,
about it.
exactly.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I was like,
know.
that was too quick for me.
I know.
way too quick.
I
for
feel
me.
like you shouldn't even really have like a spicy scene in a novella, especially if it's like beginning of the series, because like, aren't you gonna want people to come back for that?
Well, see, this is the thing because the novella came obviously after
Oh,
the books came out, so that's probably why.
Okay, that makes sense then.
But you came with a novella. It's a prequel.
Yeah,
Wouldn't people starting for the first time, like you said,
Yeah.
not want it to get together? Because
Yeah.
like, I need to read book
yeah,
one.
obviously that would be my
That's what. What's
mindset.
Yeah, that was a weird noise I just heard. Ghosts. Yeah, so that's what that came to my mind. It's like immediately happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
exactly.
we're I
Where's
don't
the
know.
payoff in that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
No, you gotta check out the books that I've recommended to you. The Yearning and the Taking Its Sweet Time to Get to It.
I need the tension. Give me tension.
Books who do the tension and the slow yearning, like the Heavenly Bodies book. Fallen Stars just came out, book number 2, which I'm starting. That does yearning so well.
Yeah, I love a good yearner.
But I because you read a lot of dark romance, I don't think you're gonna get
Yeah,
yearning.
which is like, why not?
Why not? Why not? I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think with
I
that type of
guess.
genre
That
you're gonna
genre.
get yearning. You're gonna get that in fantasy. I personally
Yeah.
have can vouch for that. Can vouch for that.
Yeah, I hear you. Got to switch it up next year. Broaden my horizons.
But maybe, hey, if you guys know any like dark romance books that have yearning, let
Hit
us
me
know.
up.
Because
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think so. Because was Leave Her Behind, it wasn't much yearning with the book. The military, she's like, the best one, and they goes to the group, and they have to go.
Yeah, not really. I mean, like in his head, he was yearning, but he wasn't really like showing it.
Oh,
Do
I
you
guess
know
so.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay, so you want.
I
the
feel like that
showing.
happens a lot in dark romance. Like the man will be like yearning, like in his POV, but he's not showing it to her at all. Do you know
Okay,
what I
you
mean?
want more physical action in the book of the yearning.
Or like telling her.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna try and figure that out. If we can find a
I
book
know.
that
If
has
you guys
yearning.
know anything, hit me
Well,
up.
Because dark romance, it's like they're not forced proximity. What is it like? Arranged marriages sometimes, or like they're forcing her.
Yeah.
So there's not. I wonder.
I know.
That'd
There's
be
so
a-
many like levels to each genre too, right?
Yeah.
It's like, damn. If you think
There's
about
so
it.
much.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, for this podcast, I feel like the goals or intention is us just being more specific with the books that we choose for our book club, whether that's staying within a certain genre, not so much trope,
Yeah.
but maybe like a genre that we love.
Yes.
So we kind of are happy because I definitely not proud of the fact that we picked. I'm proud of the fact that we try to pick books that were different. But then it's like,
What's
This-
the point when we're like let down every time?
well, if you're in a bigger book club, it makes sense why there's multiple genres because every person gets to choose. And I feel like we were trying to do that. We were trying to pick different things so then everyone's happy, but which is fine, but then there's a caveat to that because then not everyone's gonna like the book, which is okay. But you're not supposed to every single book. But I think for future, we're just gonna stick with genres we know that we've had great success in, but we're still gonna pick books that we haven't read.
Yeah.
So it'll be new for us and you as well. But I think we're just gonna be very more intentional.
Yes, I agree.
Because books are not cheap. You can buy books now online, which is okay. But yeah, that's
And
just
just
my
your
hope.
time too, right? Like
Yes.
time that it takes to read a book, and you can't get that back.
You can, yeah. You're still hung up on the fact that you can't get some of these books back.
Oh, damn it.
So
Yeah.
that's like a nice goal or intention I think I want us to set.
I agree with that.
Gosh, I can't believe this year's
I
done.
know, flew by, but at the same time, looking back on these books that I read, I was like, damn, feels like forever ago.
It does feel like forever ago. From January and February to now,
Wild.
it seems like so long ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's crazy.
I'm like so excited for 2026.
Me too.
So many good books is going to come out. So many good movies. Oh my gosh.
Adaptations.
Yes.
I'm here for it.
I am here for it. I think another goal or attention I want to put on the podcast, because sometimes the things we say in the podcast don't come to fruition, which is fine. Which is fine.
Yeah.
But I want to set an intention. There are some movies that I want us to watch, but I want us to film those reactions and have it go up on like a Patreon where you guys have to pay like $5 or something so then it can go towards our beautiful podcast. So we can start generating something to bring to our podcast.
Yes, we
Because if
do
you
this for free, in case you guys don't know.
If you don't know, we film on an iPhone. And I would just like to be able to bring back to the podcast for you guys to have a better viewing experience with the podcast, because there's so many The Housemaids coming out, Sunrise on
Yeah.
the Reaping, but I'm going to go to the theater for that. So
Yes.
sorry, you're not going to get a reaction video, but like movies that we can get online and
Yeah.
we can react to, and you guys can follow along and watch the movie at the exact same time. I'm putting that out there because I think it'd be such a fun thing for us to do.
It's different.
Yeah, because I personally loving watch react channels.
Yeah.
If it's just like a thing that I like to like. I'm gonna shout out Just Trust Ash and Don't Trust Hannah. There are a couple who do reactions.
cool.
Whereas Ash does more movies, and then his partner Hannah does more TV shows.
shows.
And
Oh,
I
that's
love watching them
cool.
react to things.
Yeah.
Like they've done Harry Potter, they've done like the Hunger Games, but it's like
that's
for the first
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if you guys watch that or into that. It's fun. So I thought maybe we'll do that next year of more specifically book to movie adaptations. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hold
It's
us,
different.
hold me to it that I said it on the podcast.
Hold
Okay,
us accountable.
hold us accountable, please.
Oh, it's too funny.
Because there's a lot. There's so much happening.
Yeah.
There's Verity by Colleen Hoover coming out, which we
Yes.
loved the
I
book.
love
Like that
that
would be a
book.
fun reaction to
Yes.
film and watch.
Definitely.
I'm so excited for 2026.
I know it's gonna be a good year.
It's gonna be a great year.
Yes.
Hopefully, the end of this year is a good year. We
Yeah.
still have a few
We
weeks
still have
left.
a little bit to go. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Totally. Okay, well, you guys catch us next week, the last episode of the year.
Yes.
Where we go over a quick novella of Her Vicious Beast by E.P. Bali.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Wow. Catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.